Hi, I'm D.D. Frank. I've been asked by a couple of people to do some informational videos on national guitars. The past couple of years I've been collecting some custom nationals, really curious about the different materials and how that affects the sounds of the guitar. For example, we've got the steel body, we've got the brass body, and we've got the German silver body, all different metals, all gonna have a different sound, obviously. I'm going to talk about two guitars in this video. First one that I'm going to talk about is the first one that I have here. This is the first custom national that I had gotten. Actually, I found this guitar on eBay, and my understanding from National is that this body was just found in the warehouse fairly recently. And it was an experiment. I think it was McGregor. I may be wrong. Don't quote me on any of this information. I believe it was McGregor that was experimenting with the ceramic coating and screen printing on this guitar. And like I say, they found it in the warehouse and put a new old stock neck on the guitar. And when I saw it on eBay, I thought somebody butchered a National and spray painted it and just painted some crap on there. But I was intrigued, so I had to inquire, and when I found out it was a ceramic coating, really interesting and one-of-a-kind guitar. And you can see there's all sorts of designs on there, experiments on there. We have some logos on there, which is kind of funny. I think that's a bank one right there. And just different layers of, I'm assuming, screen printing on there. Very interesting guitar. I love it. This is, out of all the guitars I have, people ask about this one the most. And got some bank stuff on there too. And somewhere, I think we have a PGA or a golf thing on there. So, really interesting. Nice neck on it. This was put together by one of the guys at National, and really one of my absolute favorite guitars. So that's one of the ones we're going to talk about today. The second guitar we're going to talk about today is my unfinished brass style O. It's my understanding, once again, I'm just giving information that I believe to be true. I wouldn't put this in a book or anything, but I think this is an Australian neck on it. It's got the diamond inlays on it. And when I had this guitar made, I just asked for a guitar, a junk guitar. I wanted something I can gig with. I wanted guitars I can gig with, and didn't really want to worry about them getting dented or have to polish them up the way you do with the nickel-plated ones. Most people do. You can't help it. And so these are my gigging guitars, which are really cool. But in any case, closer look at this one. The nice thing about this guitar is that the dirtier it gets, the nicer it looks. You get a beautiful patina on there. So I like this guitar. Now typically, this guitar I usually have tuned to E flat. I have E flat and A flat are two of my favorite open tunings, not quite as much attention as open E and open A. But for today I've got the three guitars I'm going to use. I'm going to use a Style O nickel plated Hawaiian version, which I'll show you in a second here, as our control guitar, kind of let's call it your standard National guitar, less expensive National guitar. And for today I've got all three of these guitars tuned to E so that they're going to be similar. And also I'm going to play something, try to play the same thing on all three of these guitars and record it with my Neumann 103 microphone. And I do have a UA Solo 610, but I'm not going to be running the tubes at anything that's going to do any distortion. I want to keep it clean and just record it at a low level so you get an idea of the guitars without too much flavoring going on. And also I use metal finger picks and metal slides, so that'll be this kind of the sound that I can demonstrate for you. Now this is going to be what I'm going to call my control guitar, or my more normal guitar for a national. And I hope to be able to, if I can, upload some high quality WAV files to my website. And if you're interested, then you can, get a true idea of how they sound instead of video sound. So we'll see if we can do that. We'll give it a shot. Okay, here we go. Standard stylo. Okay, next up is the no finish brass stylo. Last up, ceramic coating. Okay, let's try it with a capo. Okay, there you go. Now I'll be curious what your opinion is. This is my favorite. This one is very dense sounding to me, really growls. And the brass, unfinished brass, in my opinion, is second. I gig with that one. I love that one. And to be honest, the Hawaiian O just hangs on the wall at home. So that's it. I like them all. Don't get me wrong. That's my personal preference, but I like them all, and I change my mind every month and switch around what I gig with and what I don't. But any case, let me know what you think. I'd be curious. Thank you. I'm BD Frank.